So we're here with Goldfish. Welcome to Mysteryland. It's great to see you here. So what's the history of Goldfish? The meaning behind your name?
In the beginning, it was Dom and Dave. We're from Cape Town, South Africa. We both grew up being musicians. Dave plays saxophone and flute. I played double bass and keyboards. We studied jazz at university, and we love dance music and we love electronic music. And after finishing our degrees, we kind of thought we wanted to do something kind of reinvented DJing and bringing the live instruments that we use together into one thing. And so we started Goldfish. That's pretty much the gist of it.
And basically the name came about me making fun of Dom's legendary short-term memory of like 3 seconds.
So now you know.
So in addition to bass, keyboard, flute, saxophone, do you play any other instruments?
I play the clarinet,
Guitar.
I play a little bit of guitar, but yeah, I can't bring everything.
The airlines are pretty picky.
I'm not into wearing those jackets where you hang things on. Yet.
Hopefully never.
So how do you guys prepare for performance, and what gets you like most amped during one?
I think it's the crowd, basically. You know, if we get on stage, or we see that there's a heaving crowd or just an energetic crowd, whether it's big or small, I think that pretty much amps you up to get to really kind of deliver. But
that and usually the artists before. So other acts we've watched, if they're killing it, it's you're like, okay, we've got to bring our A game, or it's like, holy shit, these guys are really good. We better do our best show we can. And I think the combination of that excitement and then we travel the world, and this is why we're here. This is the moment you want to do what you do, and you want to do the best you can. I mean, if you're not excited about playing a big festival like Mysteryland, then you're doing it wrong.
I agree. So you mentioned you're touring. You're touring the U.S. currently. So what city or state goes the craziest?
I think on the last leg we did a gig in Boston, which was completely nuts. I think my ears are still ringing from that gig. I won't lie. It was pretty mental. We did a couple of encores, pretty much just to stop people from screaming so much.
Yeah, there was going to be a riot.
It was unbelievable though. Like the energy was just.
It was actually a bit scary.
400%.
That and San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco is also close on Boston's heels.
Colorado is also really, really up there. We've had great gigs all over the States too, so yeah.
But looking forward to all the festivals, and kicking off today at Mysteryland is really exciting. Being on main stage, the stage is looking amazing. This whole festival is looking incredible. We've driven through it on the back of a buggy, and wow, what a cool place! An amazing venue, some cool stuff going on all around the festival. Some kind of crazy festival people already in, wearing funny stuff.
America does that really well. Crazy festival outfits.
There's a dude in a panda bear suit who's going to be very happy later when he gets a good call.
So being from South Africa, you must travel a lot. So what's the furthest from home that you've had to play a show?
I think Tokyo is probably the furthest we've ever been. I think.
Yeah.
I never really measured it out. Everywhere's pretty far from Cape Town.
We're kind of right in the middle of everything, so it's just like whoop, whichever way. We're far away.
The flight from here?
17 hours. Yeah. Plus a connection, so it's probably another 2.
Yeah.
So it's a good 20 hours to get to.
So you've won the MTV Africa Award for Best Live Band. How did it feel to win? And do you think there will ever be more electronic bands on festival lineups, or more than DJs?
I mean, yeah. What do you think?
I think the crossover between the live acts and the DJs is getting more and more, and I think they're getting more popular. So it's definitely going to be getting onto more festivals.
I think also audiences are definitely looking for that now, because everyone's a DJ. Everyone and anyone can be a DJ.
Yeah, especially the traditional festivals which had just bands previously. I think the live electronic acts are perfect for those kind of festivals, because they're still bringing the live elements, but they're bringing the electronic beats and all that kind of stuff. So you're getting kind of the best of both worlds. So I mean, I reckon it's going to get bigger and bigger from a crossover perspective for those kind of festivals.
Which is where we come in.
So you've listed influences as Moby, James Brown, and others. So who or what has been your main inspiration or motivation?
Wow. If we had to pick one, only one and only, I would have to say the album of Saint Germain, I think it was called Tourist. I think that was pretty much the one kind of album which came out, was it 2000, I think? quite a while back anyway. But it just had such an amazing blend of jazz sounds with electronic beats and kind of loops and all that kind of stuff that I think it just opened our minds. We were just like, wow.
We heard that first track, the opening track in the album's Rose Rouge, and it's just got that, I want you to get together.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that and I was like, this is exactly what we need to do. This is it. Dave and
Killer
I got together.
samples. I mean, that song itself's got a sample from Dave Brubeck's Take 5, which is a legendary old song. And it's got
Marlena
Shaw samples from other things that have been used, like all sorts of different songs, and that. It's just like really amazing. Like, it almost was like, for us, it was the beginning of like with hip hop, where they were just taking and sampling all sorts of dudes from
all that old blue notes,
kind of
jazz
stuff.
records.
But they were doing it now in like a new jazzy, like loungy kind of vibe.
Interestingly, Sancho is releasing a new album this year in October, which we're very excited to hear what he's been up to. He's been quiet for like 10 years, so something like that, 8-9 years.
So if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
A lot of them are no longer alive.
That's fine.
Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald.
Any of the old jazz singers is just epic. I mean, there's it's a couple of really. I mean, Miriam Makeba, the South African one, who just had this fantastic voice. I mean, maybe we can get hold of some of those samples one day. That's the joy of sampling. If you can
kind of collab with artists.
If you can get the rights to do it, use some old samples. That's also amazing. Although it would be nice to meet the people and actually sort of feel the aura, especially when they're such amazing people. You can really get a good vibe.
Well, you played Ultra. You're about to play Mysteryland. I'm also looking forward to see you at Electric Forest. So we're officially upon festival season. So what are you most excited for?
I think for us, it's always, we get such a kick out of coming to, I mean, as far as the US goes, we're pretty more established in Europe and the rest of the world, but as far as America goes, we're still pretty new. And to be on the festivals this year, we're doing 8 of them, some really great slots, and a lot of people are going to see us who've never heard of us before. And the best thing about that is we love, it's almost like going to gym. You go in there and you do a serious workout, and by the end of it, you've made thousands of fans if you're doing a good show. And there's no better feeling than taking a crowd who's never heard of you before and instantly getting them, to go out and follow you online, download your albums, and become lifelong fans. That's kind of, that's the goal.
So what are you working on now?
Surviving festival season.
Many things.
We've got a new song coming out on the 6th of July. It's called The Storm. It's a collab between us and a French guy called Demi. And it's coming on Spinning Deep. Pretty excited about that. And we're working on some new stuff. We're actually going back to South Africa next week for some sessions and stuff. So we're always working on little bits and bobs. So
you have multiple studios. You must have to go, around.
Well, yeah. I mean, luckily the MacBook Pro is kind of like a studio in your pocket or in your backpack at least. So you can kind of get a little bit done with that.
And also wherever we are in the world, it's pretty easy to find somebody with a studio we can go plug in for a day or a few hours.
We've done some sessions like at the Red Bull Studios in Amsterdam.
Yeah, we work a lot with them, so that's pretty easy.
So how do you feel about the growth of EDM? Where do you see it going?
Some of it's amazing. Some of it maybe isn't necessarily where I think a lot of people hoped it would go. But it's all good. I think growth is always a good thing. I mean, if you've seen what's happened in America in the last 5 years, the first time we came to the States years and years ago, people were asking us if we played Timberland, if we had any hip hop. And now there's this just rabid audience that...
Well, now there's a main stage at Mysteryland.
Yeah.
In the US with Kygo, Goldfish, Clapton, guys like that, which is...
Yeah, it's like tropical house, deep house, and there's this rabid hunger for this music that's kind of just been rediscovered in America, even though you guys kind of invented it. That's great. I mean, I think the EDM thing, if you're talking about just that style, like the big festival, massive build up into a drop thing, it's kind of, I don't know how much further they can rinse that. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. I mean, how much more can you squeeze? How much bigger can you make the drop? How much more? It just feels like you're gonna at some point we're gonna hit the wall from that perspective. So we'll see.
So lastly, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Time travel.
Well, we have a character. Some of our videos are animated, and we have a guy called Goldfish Man. he's got his superhero alter ego which hasn't kind of seen light of day yet. But what he does is he pulls in when something bad has happened to someone. He goes kazam, and he makes them forget. So
Gives them a 3-second memory.
Someone's fallen over and hurt their leg or something, and he goes kazam, you're fine, and then they get up and they fall over again.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's kind of the goal for our music as well. Is just hopefully forget your problems for a little while and enjoy yourself.
Fall over again.
Yeah, you want to escape into that happiness.
It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Can't wait to see you destroy the main stage.
Awesome, nice one. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.